Hello crafty friends, Gloria Parra here today for Hip Kit Club. And for this layout, friends, we will create with this super tropical Signs of Summer kit, which is actually the August kit. So for this layout, I'm thinking of using, of course, the wonderful paper that Hip Kit offers month after month. So I have a flip through on my channel, but this has such beautiful, awesome colors and icons all throughout. And you can also get the pack of cardstocks, which are known as the Hip Kit Essentials. But friends, one side is with the polka dots and the other is like a linen texture. And look how beautiful they are. These are ombre, so they are great for the base of your layouts and to stretch out those patterns. And of course, another favorite of mine month after month are the embellishments. So I will be using as much embellishments as I can because these kits come packed full. So I'm bringing in the die cuts and all the fun pieces. For this layout, friends, I want to scrapbook a moment. This was actually this summer in Florida, and my girls had such a great time just catching little crabs and holding them. We had a great time. So I want to document that moment. And a way that I love to use the kit is to transform pattern paper. And as soon as I saw this wavy pattern, I thought that I could cut it and just combine it with the bubbles paper and create lots of waves and layers, and we can go from there. So let's start, friends, with this idea and see what we can create. So I'm gonna start with these two patterns and fussy cut them. And for my base, I'm not sure if I want to use, this is actually the same paper, but in the Essentials pack, you get 2 of each. So that's great because you can use both sides. And I'm not sure if we are going to use this one. Look how fun it could look, because we could put all the waves down here and we would get that like sunny sky at the top and bring in some fun elements. That would be really good. Or we could use the kind of off-white paper here and just create our beautiful pattern there at the bottom, our wavy pattern. So let's put these two and see what works best. And we're gonna start fussy cutting this one. So I'm gonna start with the bubble first, and I already drew my waves here. For these waves, friends, you can do 2 things. I have already a little wave here that you can follow along and just fussy cut. And you can use that to create the wave on your bubbles. You can just grab a pencil and draw the line there. Or you can create your own wave just free-handed. It will look awesome. I also have those hair rulers that we used to have a long while ago. And that would work really good as well. It has that wavy pattern. So if you have one of those in your stash, you could grab them and put it to use. We also used to have stencils and many other things that you can bring in to create some fun waves. So for the bubbles, I want a 2-inch piece here, and I'm gonna layer the waves on top, and I will create that pattern for my ocean. So let's cut this one that I already have fussy cut. And this one can actually be a little less, so we can have the next pattern ready to be cut. Yeah, this is 1.5 inch. Okay, we can tuck that behind and we can grab our favorite scissors and follow that pattern. So I like using my very sharp and pointy scissor to fussy cut. So when I'm cutting, I actually like to leave a little border. Okay, I don't go all the way to the design. I just leave like a little border just how you see the die cuts. You see they have like a white border. In this case, it is not white, but you get the idea. So just fussy cut a little. And you know, if you're not a huge fussy cutter, friends, you can just cut. This paper would look awesome if you just cut a big piece and transform that into your border. It will look awesome as well. So don't stress about it. Okay, and here you will have to decide if you want to use that border. You could flip it up there and create your, you know, your line to fussy cut. Since I want to have a little variety in my borders, I will bring in that ruler that I have not used in a long while. I will put it to use. So friends, if you haven't taken a look at the hip kits, I recommend you do, because you know, I just had a little glimpse of the kits that are coming for October, November, and December, friends, and they are to die for. You know, the October one has me super, super excited. The colors, the fun Halloween motifs, it's just an awesome one. So go check the hip kit, grab this fun summery kit so you can finish documenting all your summer memories. And don't forget to grab my discount code Gloria for an extra 10% discount on your next order. The beautiful thing is that the hip kit doesn't only provide you with the products, it also has tons of inspiration, friends. It is bringing in this new platform called School, and it's just offering this new community that really takes me back to those good old scrapbooking days when we would go to forums and just get so much inspiration and friendships. So I really invite you to check that out. Kimberly does an amazing job in connecting us and keeping all her subscribers really inspired. Okay, so I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna start creating our little patterns here. I think we could use 2 or 4 more. So I'm gonna keep cutting, friends. All right, friends, I have all my waves ready, and look how fun this already looks. So I have 6 waves in total, 3 of each pattern. And now the tricky part is that I want to include 3 pictures, but I already put them in those chipboard frames, and I want to tuck them, friends, because I like making things a little harder. But if you've been following my videos, you know that I love dimension. I love just creating all those fun layers. So we are going to make it work. Let me find where the placement was. Something like this. So I want them behind my waves, like if they were coming from behind. And for that, I'm gonna use my trusty foam adhesive. This is, I just write the name here, the thickness. This is a 3 millimeter, so it's very thick. And I will pop these waves up a little, and I'm gonna put the tape right at the bottom and on the 2 sides. Okay, so it's gonna be like that, and I will be able to tuck things behind it. So let's do the first one together, and then I will put you in fast forward so you don't have to see me doing this for all 6 waves. And if you don't like chunky layouts, you can just put your photos without frames. You can tuck them flat behind the waves, and your waves can be flat or just with thinner foam adhesive. Okay, that's just personal preference. I really like the dimension, and I like displaying my layouts and all that fun texture. Okay, so just, I need to clean up my scissors because they are getting hard to use. Okay, so this way, friends, I adhere this at the bottom and I can tuck things in. Okay, so one little tip. Sorry for this, but we are going to add these adhesive at the end, because if we adhere it right now, it's going to be hard to put the next one. Okay, so just adhere your bottom one to start, and then we will start at the end. We will put that little foam adhesives on the sides. So here it is, friends. I have all my waves adhered, and actually I don't think it's going to be necessary to add the foam on the sides. I think it lays super flat, and with the embellishments it's going to be good enough. So let's bring in the little tray that I have with all the things that I want to use, and let's start tucking our frames on the waves. So yes, I think it's something like that, what I had in mind. And now I have a couple of little embellishments and ephemeras that I want to tuck behind each of my photos here. And you can play with all the wonderful die cuts in your ephemera pack and see what fits your theme. So I want a little palm tree up here with that beach house behind it. And I want to add some of these like subtitles behind my frames there. So as you can see, friends, some things don't make sense. Like there's a palm tree inside the waves, but you know, it plays on that, you know, tropical vibe, and it's just an imaginary scene that I love to put together. So try to not be super literal with all your, you know, with all your embellishments. Just make it work, and that's good enough. So let me play a little with the placements of these items, and I will start adhering those. So there I have Total Bliss, Cool Vibes, and for my title, friends, I want to use this big Hello Summer up here, and behind it I want to back this chipboard frame with a yellow pattern paper. I was thinking of this lined paper, or I could use a little piece of this kind of yellow or orangey cardstock just to have it be like my sun and layer it there. So I really like the yellow, and I'm gonna try that. So let's adhere this chipboard piece to the yellow paper. And I believe this chipboard pack had a chipboard sun, but I used it on another layout. So if you haven't used it yet and you have this kit, you can totally add it on top of that Hello Summer title, and you would be great with that option. But since I don't have it, friends, I will create my little sun. As you can see, it is a teal sun, but you get the idea. So I love that. So there's my sun, my palm trees, and I will adhere those pieces. Now I have everything adhered, and I finally decided to use the yellow lined paper for my son without the chipboard because it was just too much. So this could be done already. It's looking fabulous. I really love it. I wish I had stitched a little on the borders, but I am a little tight on time for that. So I want to finish my layout sprinkling some of these beautiful puffy stickers. And I love how they are color coordinated. You know, you get the blues, the greens, the pinks. And I was thinking of adding a couple of little fishes. And I love this crab here since the aunt, the grandma were grabbing some crabs from the ocean. So maybe I can have him there, covering that little gap there, and some little fishes. I also had some cardstock ones here, and I love that I have a couple that look this way, others that look this way. That helps a lot. So we can sprinkle those ones. We have this one here. Maybe that smaller ones will look better. This one here. A third one would look really good. Where do we have? I have another one here, but he's looking on that side. I'm gonna put this one here at the bottom and this bigger one here maybe. All right, friends, I have my fishes there. I finally adhered the cardstock one. I have another one here. I'm just looking all around for little fishes that could work. And I actually switched the sun one more time because I found this sun in one of the cardstock sticker sheets, and I think that works beautifully. And for my journaling, I was just wanting to write something short and sweet on this corner, but found this little label that maybe I could tuck inside here. We also have a bunch of labels on that journaling ephemera pack, so any of this would work just to tuck there and add your words if you have something longer to say, but maybe I will just add it here, and I will leave some still shots at the end so you can see my final layout. I hope you've enjoyed this process video. I hope you are inspired to try this altering of creating waves with your pattern papers, and just let me know if you have any questions on the comments. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, and don't forget to check out the school platform and all the fun that Kimberly is putting there for all of us. There's going to be challenges. You're going to find like chats. You're going to find a bunch of fun activities that Kimberly is preparing for you, friends. So thank you so much. This was Gloria Parra for Hip Kit Club. Until the next time, bye, friends.